Good evening, I am Ryan Broom with the Sunday, April 9th edition of the CBC Evening News. In our top story, Prime Minister Frundle Stewart says sporting activities are critically important in helping unify communities across Barbados. He says sports helps to build character, a sense of togetherness, cooperation and community. The Prime Minister has therefore lauded the island's constituency councils for their part in advancing such ideals at the community level. Prime Minister Stewart's comments came as he addressed a special thank you reception at Ilara Court for the St. Michael's South football team that participated in last year's David Thompson Constituency Council's Football Classic. The team has consistently made the playoffs in recent years, placing third last year. Mr. Stewart, who is also MP for St. Michael's South, says the work of the constituency councils helps communities strive for excellence.
It is my settled conviction that the Constituency Council has been doing an excellent job in trying to promote this ethic across the constituency of St. Michael South. But it is also my observation and understanding that constituency councils across Barbados, the 30 of them, have been doing the same thing through the David Thompson football tournament, amongst other initiatives, to strengthen our communities and to make sure that our young people have a heightened sense of responsibility.
And the Prime Minister has also reiterated his view that Barbados is not just an economy, it is also a society.
There are certain aspects of a society which have to be consciously strengthened if all of us are to walk around Barbados and feel safe, if all of us are to go to sleep at night feeling safe, if all of us are to feel that we are part of one another and are responsible for one another. And that is what our constituency councils have been doing at the constituency level to try to create that sense of community and society, which, if not consciously pursued, can vanish almost overnight.
Some crime-related news now. A young man is dead and another hospitalized after an early morning shooting incident in Long Bay, St. Philip. Police say 25-year-old Jibri Cizant was killed while his 23-year-old brother was injured when assailants fired through their home.
The CBC team visited the area, but the family of the deceased refused to comment. Neighbors, though, have expressed shock and disbelief at the shooting. They have described both young men as humble and polite.
The boys out there, they're nice people. Always friendly and always saying hi and how you're doing and what's not and thing.
Leslie come with me with some boxers and shoes and tell me to send her some boxers and shoes. I tell you, Jabri right now, I got no hold of money right now, but I can come and check it this weekend, which was yesterday. Until last night, I hear all these shots.
25-year-old Jibri was a regular customer at the nearby Oasis Mini Mart. The shopkeeper and her assistant said they saw him there up to last night.
I feel really devastated about what had happened, not knowing that that would actually be the last time I see Jibri alive. He bought 2 fish and chips to be exact, and the other guy, his brother, he bought fish and pie earlier the night time.
I'm so sorry, to know what went on, because those boys are so humble, the family are nice. I can't give a bad statement about them because I don't know they ever get in any trouble or anything, so that's all I can say.
Lawmen are asking anyone with information about this incident to contact the District C or the Oistins police stations. They can also contact Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477. Rianne Phillips, CBC News.
Thanks, Rianne. Well, local Christians joined and others around the world today to commemorate Palm Sunday. It's a special date on the Christian calendar, as it is believed to be the time when Jesus arrived in Jerusalem days before his crucifixion. It also marks the start of Holy Week. Members of St. Philip Parish Church were among those participating in Palm Sunday activities. And that was also the case at St. John Parish Church, whose members walked from the David Thompson Health and Social Services Complex to the church. Some of them told us what the day means to them.
Use it as a day of reflection, to look back on the past occurrences in the state of the church.
This is a custom of Palm Sunday, I don't miss it because I love to go across. do the singing of the hymn, the blessing of the palms, and then do the procession. And I'm very grateful to be here once more again to celebrate the Palm Sunday.
This is part of the way that we commemorate the suffering Jesus died for us, and had not for him dying for us, we will not be here.
We'll return with more news after the break.
Shopping in the Sky is simply delicious at our mouth-watering brand new Sky Food Court. Our amazing spread includes Little Pleasures ice cream, coffee, and desserts, authentic Asian cuisine at Waldy's Walk, delectable Greek dining at Opa Express, a range of sumptuous Caribbean dishes at Tamarind of the Islands, and the very best of Bajan cuisine and pastries. Compliments Master Chef Peter Edie and his delightful pastry house and Peter Patties. Plus, we've got the world-renowned fast food giant Burger King. You cannot pass Haggett Hall and not join us for a quick delicious meal for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at our brand new food court only at Sky Mall, where when it comes to great fast food, there are no limits.
About mental health, because the way I imagine it is that we're all in a room, the mental health room, and it's completely dark, and I think that we don't know who else is in the room unless we just light our own spark. So for me, speaking is putting on my light, and I think the more people that put on their light and we start discussing, then we look around and the room seems less scary, because you realize that you're not alone in the room and that there's actually more light in the room than you realize. It's just people are afraid to be seen, and they're afraid, like you said, of that stigma. So I think the conversation is important, just for the sake of nurturing empathy, which will remove the fear associated with it.
Welcome back. Well, the future of a number of secondary school students has become a little brighter. This thanks to this year's Sunjet Toastmasters Youth Leadership Program. For 8 weeks, 26 students from various secondary schools got help developing speaking and leadership skills. Speaking during the graduation ceremony, Program Coordinator Stephanie Lucas said the society on the whole would benefit from what the graduates have learned.
I leave home at 6:20 in order to get to
St. Michael's School, Dighton Griffith. Our future leaders and communicators were encouraged to be confident and speak before an audience, to organize and present their ideas logically, to listen carefully, to evaluate constructively, and to participate in group discussions and meetings. These life skills will enable participants to express themselves in a coherent manner, overcome challenges, confront fear, think creatively, and to be prepared.
And President of the Sunjet Toastmasters Club, Beverly Paris, made an appeal to parents and guardians of the participants.
Parents and guardians, since many of them are not yet 18 years old and therefore cannot join Toastmasters, I entreat you to allow them to do so as soon as they reach that age, so they can continue to hone the skills taught during the Youth Leadership Program.
And on the regional scene now, over in Guyana, the Mayor and City Council are having problems collecting monies owed by businesses. Kristen McLingham reports.
Although the Mayor and City Council has commenced a massive rate recovery drive to recover $3.2 billion in outstanding property rates by the city's property owners, another thorn in the side of City Hall is that a number of corporations and companies have been undervaluing their establishments, thereby fleecing the Mayor and City Council of rates it should be paid.
They have been paying less than the required amounts for those properties situated within the city of Georgetown. Some corporations continue to pay residential rates on properties while operating massive commercial activities using those properties of which council has a concern.
That was Deputy Town Clerk Sharon Harry Monroe in an exclusive interview with Nightly News. She says City Hall will be aggressively pursuing avenues to ensure that the situation is reversed.
Further afield, houses of worship became places of terror in Egypt today as bombing struck two churches as worshippers marked Palm Sunday.